California, welcome to my city. See the bright light, skyscrapers looking pretty. Perfect skyline, postcard from a city, and we still on the rise, more construction, keep it busy. Always bear down on your blue in the windy. Can't forget the Bulls, red and black run the city. Chicago, fire in the sky, Wnba. White Sox and the Cubs up in Wrigley. Got a couple rings like I play for the Blackhawks. Always on the ground when my feet hit the asphalt. Dedication, hard work, and preparation. Never giving up to reach the goals I've been chasing. When it goes down, I'ma be the main attraction. Better stand back when the cameras start to flash. Countdown, buzzer beater, how the game go. Crowd goes wild, cause you know who they came for. Michael Jordan, D-Wade when I'm scoring. Great Walter Payton, John Tays when I'm enforcing. You already know I had to make an anthem. Shot down in the building and you know what I stand for. Chicago, it's the city of the win. Clock runs down, we gon' grab another win. Chicago, known for the skyscrapers, big city, big lights, and we all about a paper. Chicago, ain't another city like it right down Lake Shore. See newcomers all excited. Chicago, I'm in love with my city. I'm a rebel till I die. Seize up if you with me. Chicago,
the Chicago nigga.
Now I'm right back at it. Took some time off, hit the gym. But I'm just confident, I know what hard work brought me. When they was having fun and going out, you didn't see me. Cause I was on the ground trying to rise like a TP. That's what my city taught me. Now I can't get them off me. Feeding for a fix, needing caffeine, just call me coffee. But I don't need a substance, move up pure adrenaline. Aiming for the trophies, plaques, goes any synonym. I came from the gutter, on the other side of the glitz and the glamour, where they speak with bad grammar. So I do it for the people on every side of my town. Turn frowns into a smile, that's why I'm aiming for the crown. Outside of my objective, I'm sending y'all a message. Chi-Town, the greatest city, never disrespected. Seize up, seize up, seize up, seize up, Chicago. Seize up, seize up, Chicago. Chicago. Do it for my city, Chicago. I do it for my city, Chicago. I do it for my city, Chicago. I do it for my city, Chicago. It's the city of the win. Clock runs down, we gon' grab another win. Chicago, known for the skyscrapers, big city, big lights, and we.
Yo, what's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Gingerbread Man Show. And this is Steady Serv'n Sports ENT, an extension of Simply Ball Dropping Podcast with my main man, KEYSHA. What's up, KEYSHA? And shout out to the Full Court Trio. Shout out to the Players Club and all my players, the Playerette. It was a big weekend. Y'all, a big weekend. I'm just telling y'all, this was a joyful time. It's all like Christmas in Chicago. Everybody just woe out. You know what I mean? My voice going down a little bit. You know, all of the different things that been going on and transpiring over this weekend have been crazy work. Crazy work. And guess what, y'all? I enjoyed every last minute of it. Hey, y'all, I got to eat cheese. I got to eat cheeseburgers, Philly cheesesteaks, cheese fries. I got grated cheese, 4 cheese pizzas. I mean, I got to eat cheese all weekend long. That's just how that's how it happened. I gotta eat cheesecake. Y'all already know what's going on with with the playoffs, with the NFL, but I'm gonna actually talk about and start the day off with the Wnba and what's been going on. I see you, She Wins up in here. If you come in and if you're watching please, please, please go in and hit the like button, and then I'm asking for you guys to share the video while we live. I'm just saying we are on the business when it comes to this CBA. Listen, we gonna go in. The internet be acting up, y'all. It's been acting up for 2 days in Chicago. I don't know what the hell been going on here. But the WNBA has passed its marker. What the day is, it's the 12th, I do believe. The 12th is here, and there is no agreement that has been had. There has been not one agreement that has been put on the table for both of those groups to come through with each other and solidify a real makeup deal situation. I mean, they so far apart. It's like, what, like, really, are y'all really doing this type of business? Whereas now the free agency is about to be open, you know what I mean? And then y'all got to understand that the free agency situation will be, if anybody signed with the free agency situation, it'll be on the old CBA. So ain't nobody, ain't nobody doing that, because it's known as status quo, right? It's called status quo, and you move on the last contracts that's been given by the last agreement. So going into it further, the WNBA, WNBPA called moratorium on league business as CBA negotiations go on. The WNBA and WNBPA have agreed on moratorium for the league business. The league confirmed to USA Today Sports on Monday, January 12th. The WNBA collective bargaining agreement expired on Friday, January the 9th, and the league and players union have entered into a status quo period. See, remember I was talking about all of that type of thing. Players benefit continue at this time, but a lockout or strike can be declared without notice. Because of the current CBA is still under effect, the WNBA and obligations to allow clubs to send qualifying offers under the agreement because of the USA labor law. According to a person with knowledge of the situation, GMs and executives from every franchise were called by the WNBA to let them know the status quo would allow for qualifying offers to free agents beginning on January the 11th. So yesterday, as of yesterday, the free agency market has opened. So I wanted everybody to know that when you're coming in, that the January free agency, January 11th, the free agency market has already, started, and they can, start going for these players and try to give them offers. But ain't none of the players going to sign any deals. They can shake a hand to it, but they won't agree or sign any deals pertaining to the CBA. They won't do it until the CBA is settled and everything is done. So it would have be purely procedural to stay in line with the labor laws. Last Friday, the WNBPA asked the moratorium on the league business, and it was accepted by the league on Monday afternoon it applies to free agency. Include qualifying offers, core designations, signings, and negotiations when a new collective bargaining agreement is ratified. The moratorium will cease. Okay, so that means that the situation that they got going on is like a mutual type of thing and a mutual agreement until the actual CBA is actually done and signed by both parties. It will continue to be a situation where the teams can now start seeking out their players. The GMs can get to work actually and ask and try to recruit players as of Sunday. They can go out right now and try to recruit the players to come to their team. But because of the status quo, if any of the players sign, they'll be under the old agreement. So ain't none of the players gonna sign, but they can agree to give a situation where they can say, hey, I'll be willing to come, but I'm not signing right now, but I'll be willing to come to your organization. What's going on, Wody Mac? I see you in here, Chicago, Cheetah, Bear Down, Cool Water. What's happening? You know what I'm saying? Bear Down. So, the girls right now are being highly sought after. I mean, all of the GMs in the total WNBA is actually right now very, very active. As of yesterday, when the free agency line opened, there are players that are currently right now getting calls, especially the ones that's in Unrivaled, those few picks, those few picks that they have, they're getting and receiving calls from different organizations to come play with that organization. But as I said before, the girl's not going to sign any agreement. They can make a verbal, hey, I would you be willing, if we give you this much money to come to our organization, would you be willing to, come to our organization for this amount of money, and send it to their agent? The agent say, well, they drew up this contract for you, but we're not going to sign until the new CBA deal it applies to this contract. But this is the team that wants you. This is the team that wants you. This is the team that wants you. You know what I mean? For us, the ladies sing. What's up, Nubian Sage? It says that they ain't calling for no Rebecca Allen and Rachel Bennett. No sirree, Bob. After what I saw tonight, God damn, they crying in heaven right now in Unrivaled last year. They crying in heaven. All the supporters in Unrivaled for the Lunar Isles. I mean, Nafisha Collier crying in heaven for the way the Lunar Isles look. We'll get into that later, you know what I mean, in the show, but they crying in heaven. So basically, the WNBA is not budging right now. They standing 10 toes down on their decision. They don't want to go with what the offer was given by the owners, by the WNBA. They don't want the actual the actual percentage that they agreed on profit sharing. They don't like that right now at all. They don't. I mean, they still far from dealing. But as I said, they still are in a status quo situation, and that the girls are standing 10 toes down, and they not really going for any of the bullshit that they trying to pass on. You know what I mean? Because Kathy Engelberg, of course, with her so ass, you know what I mean? She just a shark and don't really understand that you got to put emotions, but she wants everybody to consider her family, her children, instead of considering the whole family of basketball and that includes her what she does in her job, the WNBA, the owners, the players, and the fans. Us that love the game, they has to consider. You have to consider all of those above those things. When it comes to dealing with the players, you know what I mean? Because obviously the fans support the league, but the fans really support the players. You know what I'm saying? And what can I say about the support of the players? Because I've grown just like a lot of you have grown attached to the players and what they've been going through on their struggle, dealing with this league and the way that this league has been to the girls. We all have been, struggling to try to stay focused on the main thing and having the main thing and have the girls get the money that they supposed to have, the actual treatment that they supposed to have, and then of course the living quarters situation that they supposed to have. Those three main things of their their living quarters and the way that they should have a facility. That's the fourth thing. They should have a state-of-the-art facility on the money that has been transpired and passed along in the last 2 years. Everyone has to have that type of standard coming into the WNBA. I'm just saying it's really not likely for the WNBA not to mandate an organization like the Chicago Sky have been. This weekend, I will go out after, not next week. I go out to show y'all the facility and how it looks. I'm gonna go out because it should be warmer by the next weekend, but this weekend it's gonna be really cold. But I'm gonna go out to the facility. I might get back there this week. Who knows? I might get back there this week and show you guys a real live footage of what it looks like. The facility looks like out there. You know what I mean? And the progress that they've made. So moving on, because they have not solved and gave a solution to the WNBA CBA, we have to actually sit here and wait until we can actually get a deal done so we can know who going where or who agreeing to go where. You know what I mean? Who's gonna agree, to go somewhere else. You know what I mean? This is the only comment I'll allow. This right here says, no Asia Wilson, no Caitlin Clark, no Angel Reese, no Sabrina Askew, no Nafisa Collier, and no Brianna Stewart. She's the second most decorated in the WNBA. It says, I'm still watching Unrivaled. Why? Because I love women's basketball. Yes, me too. Me too. I love you and I appreciate you, Cool Water. You already know. So moving on to the NCAA. Boy, was this a weekend, y'all, or was it a weekend? So Texas Tech snatched Cincinnati chain because Cincinnati had snatched some chains earlier, prior, to this play. Texas won 70-60, and then Princeton and Yale went at it. Princeton won 76-50, and then yesterday's play. Yesterday was a big day in basketball in the NCAA. You got in conference play with everybody. Everybody's playing everybody in your conference. And January is the beginning. You know what I mean? Since D-Day, day one, January 1st, these girls have been completely going at it. So number two ain't number two no more. We gonna get into that. You know what I'm saying? What's going on in the dark with a smile? How you doing, baby? Y'all hit the like button and subscribe if you ain't been subscribed. North Carolina and Notre Dame went at it, and then Hannah Hidalgo did Hannah Hidalgo things. This is one that I will highlight because I am a Notre Dame Irish, fan. Notre Dame beat North Carolina with the onslaught of Hannah Hidalgo's crazy work play. I mean, Hannah Hidalgo is probably one of the most twerkiest. I mean, she get through. I mean, she's small, she's short. She's 5'6", 5'7". They try to say 5'8", but she's 5'6", 5'7". And she could get through, she could break defenses, she can get through any type of pressure that's given by any single guard. So they try to double team. She know how to split the defense and get into her shot, going to lay the basket up and finishing. She's one of the most, she's the most electrifying. She's very vibrant. She's, charged up at all times. And I just love that thing about Hannah. I mean, I love that thing about Hannah Hidalgo. Nobody gonna, tell me away from it. It's just the way that I love my players. And I just got a love for dogs. Like Angel said, the dog in the yard is the one that's going to always capitalize, on winning or losing. You dig what I'm saying? So Hannah Hidalgo scored 30 points, 6 assists, and she had 8 rebounds. Prosper, listen, Cassandra Prosper, she is in her bag. This is her senior year, and Prosper is like no other. I mean, I really, really like Prosper. And she was overshadowed last year with a lot of the others play. But Prosper is solid as hell, been solid this whole time. You know what you're going to get with Prosper. With Cassandra Prosper, you're going to know exactly what you're going to get. And she gives you a double-double yesterday play. 17 points, 1 assist, 14 rebounds. Vanessa De Jesus has 16 points, 1 assist, and 3 rebounds. Those was the highlight players. And then, of course, it was Sanchez. I don't know what's up with Sanchez. She did not score. She played 7 minutes. But as y'all can see, this is what I talk about Neil Ivy. Look at this. This is how she works her players. Like, what are you going to win with that, Neil? What are you going to win going into the tourney with those players playing them type of minutes the rest of the season? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense to me. And that's why I know a lot of y'all say, oh, man, bro be hating on Neil Ivy. I don't think that Neil Ivy is a good coach, period. I just don't. I'm being respectful. I don't think that she's I think that she needs to be an assistant coach at this point. I've seen enough, but that's for the Irish to think about, because I just think, hey, Miss D, I just think that most people, most coaches would not continuously work they players like this. Look at this, man. All game. 1, 2, 3. She literally, you can see her rotation. Her literal rotation is 1, 2, 3, 4. A 5-man. This is the 6-man. She has no rotation. There's no rotation. The everybody else 1 minute, 1 minute, 2 minutes. This is the De Jesus is the Sanchez is the only rotational pivoting point for this sister. I think that she need to, this is a 6-man team. I don't believe that the Irish are going anywhere with a 6-man rotation. They really gotta work on whatever it is that they doing over there in Notre Dame, and that's not going to hold up the rest of the year. And you're not going to be able to take on a South Carolina, a Texas, a LSU, a UCLA. or TCU with a 6-man rotation. You ain't gonna be able to do that. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's really crazy that they standing by letting Neil Ivey get away with that. Wisconsin and Michigan. Michigan had got their chain snatched. They failed to number 8, but they beat Wisconsin yesterday by 26 points. It was a good game. Michigan, that's Chicago cheetah. Chi-Town Calvin's people. You know what I mean? Chi-Town Calvin is a Michigan alma mater, but Michigan is finding a way. They moved to number 8, and then of course Georgia plays South Carolina, who is now number 2. Y'all heard what I said. When Texas failed, the Gamecocks is back at number 2. So I want everybody to know that. You know what I'm saying? The Gamecocks now back at number 2. And in this game, this was not an easy try. This was not easy peasy for the girls to win. This was not something, a recovering game for the Gamecocks to really accept back Nia Latson. And Nia Latson, had to find her way. And she, of course, was a little winded, but she looked still special. She still looked special in the game. It was real hard defense. Georgia Bulldogs tried to monkey up the water to stop, really a blowout game from happening and a situation from happening. And they was like, no, y'all, you ain't going to do us like this. And, of course, I Got Mika went back to the second squad. You could go check out the video I made on the South Carolina game. But South Carolina highlights was Joyce Edwards, as always, 14 points, 7 assists, 2 assists and 7 rebounds. Medina Alcott, she's averaging for 13 games a double-double. For 13 games, she's averaging a double-double. What's going on, Brandon? Welcome. Medina Alcott, is she the big that they was missing? I would say yes, she is the big to replace Camilla, but she's not Camilla. One, because she doesn't hit her free throws consistently. Camilla Cardoso can shoot free throws. She was very consistent on her free throws and paid attention to detail. Also, Camilla Cardoso can shoot from outside. We have not seen Medina actually shoot from outside as of right now. She did have a couple of shots that did not go in. To expand that game, to come into the WNBA, I think she's going to stay another year next year to make her extension of her game. I would say that she should stay another year next year for that. Tessa Johnson had a bad game. She really did not turn it on. She had 3 points, 1 assist, and 4 rebounds. Raven Johnson, consistent. Whatever you want out of Raven, Raven gonna give it to you. This is what me and Tula plays different with each other. This here, Raven Johnson is her. She is the general of this team. She is the guide of this team. Her and Nia Latson together is just a really, really good tandem in the backcourt, and I like what I see. Nia Latson had 9 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds. And then, of course, the rest of the team added their, points. 8 points for Mika, 5 points for McDowell. Mika almost had a double-double, though. She had 10 rebounds. And Mika, don't sleep on her. There she go. Don't sleep on her. I got Mika is a freshman, but she's actually playing like she's a upperclassman. She really, and Dawn got a lot of confidence in I Got Mika, and me too, from what I've seen. It's a really, really good sports play. Next up, Arkansas went into Tennessee and got cooked again. Everybody eating swine over the week. Last week, everybody getting some pork. I don't know about these pork eaters, but Tennessee ate a lot of pork over the weekend. They beat up with that 5 in, 5 out offense, defense. They beat Arkansas 85-50. Pittsburgh played Louisville. Louisville Cardinals beat Pittsburgh by 40 points. It was an onslaught. And then, of course, UConn and Creighton. UConn had 95-54. It was a crazy, crazy game. We go into UConn, and nothing else different. Nothing different. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Serv'n Williams had 8 points, 1 assist, 6 rebounds. Sarah Strong had 18 points, 6 assists, 13 rebounds, another double-double. This is what she does. AZ Fudd had 14 points, 5 assists. Ashley Shade had 12 points, 2 assists. Carrion Arnold had 5 points, 4 assists, 1 rebound. And then, of course, Patterson had 2 points. Bianca had 15 points and 4 rebounds. Heckle, Kayla, Heckle, I really like Kayla coming from USC. She really finding her way. She's being very, very consistent on this team, and she's really finding her way. 8 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. She across the board, y'all. That's a smooth player. 6, Caroline Dusham had 6 points. Kellis Fisher had 2 points. Ali Zilbel had 5 points. He played everybody. You know what I mean? Everybody played. Everybody got to play. Everybody got to score. You know what I mean? That's what Gino does. And like I said, Notre Dame is in trouble trying to find their way through conference play with just 6-player rotation. That's crazy work to me. That's just to me. Illinois. This is the first time that I will highlight Illinois. This is my state. This is the It's also one of my teams, but they'll be always at 5th because they have not had a winning schedule or winning roster and up until now. The Illini won 92-76 and beat Penn State. People that you need to know about. Barry Wallace. Barry Wallace is cold, y'all. Y'all go ahead. Y'all gonna have to give her up. You need to go watch her play one of the games that the Illini play. Barry Wallace. Y'all sleeping on her. She's a very, very good forward. She's a big body. She can play the game. I'm telling y'all. Don't sleep on Barry. Sarah Parchment had 11 points, 1 assist, 7 rebounds. Barry Wallace had 28 points, 3 assists, and 8 rebounds. Destiny Jackson, another good one. She's a very, very good guard. She's super fast, y'all. Y'all sleeping on her, you know what I mean, because, it's not the big, LSU and the Gamecocks, South Carolina, North Carolina. But the Illini is back. They've been building since last year. So the Illini is coming into their own. And Destiny Jackson is one of the good players there. She almost had a double-double in assists. Had 15 points, 9 assists, 4 rebounds across the board. Gretchen Diller had 5 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds. She a tough player, tough guard. She's a on your face, in your face type of guard. Gretchen is. Jasmine Brown Hager had 3 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. That wasn't a real big game for her. And then Vincent Chulis had 4 points. And then, of course, Maddie Weber. Maddie Weber, what can I say? Y'all bet it's 3 players on the team that y'all need to go and know about. It's 3 players on the Illini team that they're not talking about, but they are really, really, really good players that you guys need to you know what I mean, open your eyes up to. And Maddie Weber, listen, big, tough player, 26 points, 1 assist, big time player, three rebounds, and also the second leading scorer of this team. The Illini is back, so shout out to my state. You know what I mean? I gave y'all some love. Kansas and Baylor went at it. Baylor coming off of the losses, beat Kansas 79-64. And then let's talk about it. Let's talk about us. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. LSU want all the smoke. LSU want all of the smoke. LSU, y'all heard what I said. Want all of the smoke. Yeah, they want all of it. And they not scared of nobody in this league. They not. Shout out, because I had LSU as the #1 team. I know y'all been watching me and doing whatever, but it goes to say, because I told y'all the way that LSU looks, the way that they play, the way that they, you know what I mean, the way the continuity is, and the way and the superstars that they do have in Michaela Williams, my baby Fly J Johnson, and then of course Malaysia for Wally Uchiwali. Malaysia is actually finding her way. You know, shout out to Lele. This game went the way I knew it was gonna go. I knew LSU was gonna beat them. I knew that. It wasn't no ifs, ands, or buts, because I know that LSU wanted to get back into the top 10, and Texas was good cow meat, great cow meat for the Tigers to chew on, and that's what they did. But listen, nevertheless, Booker was not playing with them. Madison Booker had 24 points to highlight their leading scorer. Joyner had 6 points, 2 assists, 9 rebounds. Grace Knox, which has been a phenomenal freshie coming in, doing what Grace Knox do. She got a big, bright future as a Tiger, 4 points and 7 rebounds. Michaela Williams, what can you say? Ice in the veins, you know her name. Ice in the veins, you know her name is 12. Yeah. Michaela Williams came out hitting shot after shot after shot after shot, making herself, listen, an immediate go-to vessel in the beginning of this year and this season, letting y'all and putting everybody on notice. And then, you know what I mean, she pledged to her sorority, of course. You know what I mean? This is her pledge year. So, I mean, I don't do nothing but expect big things out of her. 20 points, 4 assists, and then 7 rebounds, because you know she's a big body. And Madison Booker couldn't do Michaela like she been doing everybody else, because Michaela is just as big as Madison Booker. Fly J Johnson, 10 points, my baby, 10 points, 2 assists, 6 rebounds. Fly is Fly. She gonna do what she do, how she do when she do it. Freakishly talented Fly J Johnson. She's another twerky, irky, turkey, jerky guard that can move around, you know what I mean, make her own shot, take you to the hoop, you know what I'm saying, shoot on you, shoot that 3, shoot that mini. You know, you got to try to stick her, but she's saying, don't nothing stick on me but tape. Glue don't even stay on me because I wash it off. Yeah, that film, that tape, that film. Jada Rashad hit that buzzer beater going into halftime, really put her stamp on who she is. This baby girl is a hot commodity. And I see why they got her starting at LSU as point guard. I really, really see it, and I understand what's going on. So Rashard, Jada Rashard had 10 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. Even though Malaysia did start this game, I do see why she was starting. Rashard was starting in the beginning. Zakiya Johnson, Zakiya is reminding me, y'all, of a tough, a tough forward freshman, that can shoot, and she hardcore on rebounding and putting it back up on in the basket. Who that sound like? I'll leave that to y'all. I'll leave it up to y'all. 10 points and 5 rebounds. Malaysia for Wally had 10 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound in this game. So moving on. Vanderbilt and Texas went at it. Vanderbilt won 91-51. I mean, Michaela Blakes is a monster. That's another one, a little twerky guard that is really, she really, to me, need 1 more year and then go pro. I wish it was 3 and out instead of 4 and out. You know what I mean? I wish they do the women 3 and out instead of 4 and out. But it is what it is. Some people might choose to stay. That's just a conversation at another time. Ohio beat Maryland 89-76. TCU, KEYSHA, Tony, and Big Girl was at this game. I don't care. I know they was like nana boo boo. I get to see her live. Whatever. It was KEYSHA weekend. It was her, her birthday weekend. So KEYSHA deserved to go. She was out there running the streets. She was running the streets. Her and Tony was running the streets, and Big Girl think that they was too, they too fast for themselves. They was out there playing around in them Dallas streets for KEYSHA's birthday. So happy birthday again, player, because I know you the type of player that celebrate all month. But anyway, your birthday is over with. TCU won 77-46 to give them a good night outing over there who went to see Iowa. Skin by the chin. Beat Indiana, the Hoosiers. I know they don't like each other either. The Iowa Hawkeyes beat the Indiana Hoosiers by 3 points. That was it was a mucky game. It was a real defensive game. I watched the second and third quarter fluently through to see exactly what was going on there. And then, of course, Michigan, what can I say, against Oregon. Michigan beats Oregon 85-81. And then Mississippi State and Ole Miss went at it. And Ole Miss say, this is what it is. I'm the big sister, you the little sister. And always remember that. Ole Miss said, this is what I do. You don't do that. You watch me and then you try to do it. They won 93-68. And UCLA, of course, beat Nebraska. Nothing really to talk about. But we have to do it to give Hodge because they said that don't nobody cover them. So 83-61, they beat Nebraska. Lauren Betts had 18 points, 1 assist, 10 rebounds, another double-double. Lauren Betts' stock has not failed since they have, been putting the highlight reel on her. Her stock has not failed. She's playing out of her mind. Another double-double, and she hears all of the talk. So she making it be known that, no, I'm the number 1 pick. I'm the number 1 draft pick. I don't care about what y'all talking about. It's me, Lauren Betts. That's me. I am the number 1 pick. Gianna Nipkins had 16 points, 6 assists, and 1 rebound. Another one in her senior year. Chelsea Lager-Walker had 14 points, 4 assists, and 7 rebounds. Kiki Rice, another senior. Kiki is being consistent. I love Kiki. Y'all already know I give love to Kiki. Kiki is very special. She's a very, very special guard that I think that is mostly underrated in the NCAA, and she's highly disrespected at times. But Kiki can actually do her job. 12 points, 3 assists and 6 rebounds. Gabrielle Jacquez had 11 points, 2 assists, 4 rebounds, and then Sienna Betts, Lauren Betts' little sister, played in this game. She had 12 points, 1 assist, 6 rebounds, and I gotta go watch the Betts sisters play. I'm gonna tune in to their next game. Yep, I'm gonna tune in to their next game. Today, Alabama and Missouri went at it. Alabama beat Missouri 74-63. Yes. So that is the NCAA play. What was going on over the weekend, and the NCAA basketball has not let anyone down over the weekend. Let's see the rankings. As y'all saw, South Carolina now is number 2 now. They did a re-ranking of where everyone is. At this point, you still got UConn as number 1, South Carolina number 2, UCLA is number 3, Texas falls back to number 4, Vanderbilt is number 5, LSU goes up back to number 6, Kentucky is number 7, Michigan is number 8, Louisville number 9, and TCU at number 10. Iowa 11, Maryland 12, Oakland 13, Ohio State 14, Michigan is 15, Ole Miss 16, 17, Texas Tech, Baylor 18, Iowa State falls to number 19, and Tennessee is 20. But y'all see Illinois down now. Illinois in top 25, so they are ranked. So, the NCAA was popping over the weekend, and I'm glad to have been able to watch some of those games. Next, y'all already know what's coming. So don't be mad at me. Be mad at your mama. Don't be mad at me. Be mad at your mama. NFL play was over the weekend. This was the playoffs, chat. This was what it was all about. This is why it was exciting. It was exciting. And look,
the Chicago nigga.
You better wake up now, because I just put on my chain. And y'all already know that bro Cloud be glazing. Bro Cloud be glazing. Yes, I be glazing with the honey on my chest, because I'm a bear. What you think bears eat? We eat cheese and honey. Yes, we do. We eat cheese and honey. Look, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. I ain't been so excited like this in a while. Not like this in a while. The wild card games was over the weekend, and tonight was the final wild card game. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm so ready. Hey, in the dark, I told them, didn't I tell them in the dark when I was covering the Bears over the summer? It's all documented, so you could go back and see what I said. But in the dark, with a smile gonna tell you, I said that She Wins gonna tell y'all that I did this. Miss D gonna tell y'all that I do this. This is what I do. You know what I'm saying? Listen, anyway, the wild card game went down. The Rams beat the Panthers. This was a hard-fought game. The first game kicked off, and I really thought the Panthers was finna pull this game off. I really, really did think that the Panthers was going to pull this game off. What's up, baby Jacob? I thought that this was going to be a situation where the Panthers was going to beat the Rams. But what I did see is weakness in the game. And where we, as the Bears, will see them this Sunday in cold weather. Another game right here. That's right. This ain't sunny California. This right here is snow, rain, hail, snow, sleet, all types of stuff going on in one day. And it's going to be bitter cold. It's going to be below. Yeah, with the wind chill factor. So come on, Rams. Come on, Rams. Come on. Come on, bring it on. We wanted y'all in the first place. You dig what I'm saying? We was hoping that we didn't have to play the Philadelphia Eagles again because they was going to try to come with that get back stuff. But the Philadelphia Eagles couldn't even pull it off over the weekend. We're going to cover that. Anyway, the Panthers and the Rams went at it. It was a good game. The Rams came out with the W. And in that game, y'all, the Rams, first quarter, they struck first blood, and then Carolina second quarter outscored the Rams in the second quarter 14-10. So the lead, the total score going into halftime was 17-14. Then they both was playing a hard fought game all the way in the third quarter. They was, you know what I mean, three and out on both sides. And of course, in the fourth quarter, both of them scored 2 touchdowns, but it was not enough for the Carolina Panthers to get rid of the Rams. So shout out to the Carolina Panthers. Y'all did. It looked like y'all was gonna pull it out. It really did look like that y'all was gonna pull that out. But we was able to see weakness in the game. We was able to see weakness in the game, and this is definitely a destiny. It says, "I wish Tula was back for this." Oh well, time flies away. Yeah. So Tula and us, we had a destiny to see each other. So now we play the Rams this Sunday. It's going down in Chicago because we host the Chicago game in the playoffs. So I told y'all, I always bet with house money. I always bet with house money. And talking about house money, y'all, listen, it's time to wake up. If you were asleep, you better wake up because guess what? This is what time it is. If you asleep, this is what time it is.
The Chicago, nigga.
Yeah, foreigner, welcome to my city. See the bright light, skyscrapers looking pretty. Perfect skyline, postcard from a city, and we still on the rise, more construction keeping busy. Always bear down on the blue and the windy. Can't forget the Bulls, red and black run the city. Chicago, fire in the sky, Wnba. White Sox and the Cubs up in Wrigley. Got a couple rings like I played for the Blackhawks. Always on the ground when my feet hit the asphalt. Dedication, hard work.
Let me do it so you can see it. Let me do it so you can see it.
Stand back when the cameras start to flashing. Countdown, buzzer beater, how the game go. Crowd goes wild, cause you know who they came for. Michael Jordan, D-Wade when I'm scoring. Great Walter Payton, John Tays when I'm enforcing. You already know I had to make an anthem. Shot-town in the building, and you know what I stand for. Chicago, it's the city.
Yeah, man. Chicago Bears beat the hell out of the Cheeseheads in the fourth quarter. One quarter, that's all it took. Oh, hey, Green Bay. Hey, Green Bay. Hey, Green Bay. Hey, Green Bay. We eat cheese over here. We eat cheese over here. We eat cheeseburgers. We eat cheese fries. We eat cheese Philly cheese steaks. We eat cheese pieces. 4 cheese pieces. Give me 4 cheeses on cheese. We eat the cheese potato. We eat cheese. We eat cheese on post, on the Jewtown post. Put the cheese on there. We on cheese. We eat cheese, cheese, cheese. We eat cheese over here. And ain't nobody thinking about no damn Green Bay Packers because I don't like them. Ben Johnson don't like them. Caleb growing not to like them. And the rest of Chicago, we don't like them. We don't like them. Yeah, we don't like none of them. This game was an onslaught. Everybody thought that Green Bay had this game in the bag. I bet God damn they crying in heaven. Right now, they crying in heaven. In Green Bay heaven, my uncle crying in heaven. They crying. I said this over and over again. They crying in heaven in Green Bay. They just crying in heaven. They thought that they was gonna be able to beat us in our city and put their chairs, their lawn chairs up and cook all of the, you know what I mean, the burgers and not share the cheese. We took that cheese. We took it off their damn table. Give me this goddamn cheese and let me grate this cheese so I can make me some shredded cheese. It was 7-3 the first quarter. Ben Johnson and we scored first, but then it looked like woe is me. Going into the second quarter, we did not score. They scored 14 points, which led them to be up by 21, which Baby Jacob, on the record, Baby Jacob thought we was going to lose. Juice thought we was going to lose. See, that's what the youngins do. See, I'm an old head, so I seen a whole lot. I seen a whole lot of stuff go down. So by me being an old head, I done seen how, you know what I mean, the GOAT used to have them comebacks and whatever. But Caleb Williams in the fourth quarter scored 25 points in the fourth quarter with the offense. In the fourth quarter, 25-6, which made it 31-27. 27 was their magic number. But what the hell happened to 31? What the hell happened to 31? Yeah, I tell you what happened. 31 made them lose by the 4 points that they needed. Jordan Love had 24 receptions out of 46 throws, 323 yards, 4 TDs. Caleb Williams, which was special, so special this game. 24, the same thing, 24 receptions, 48 of 361 yards, 2 TDs. He had 2 interceptions, but who cares? It was even on the run game. And then, of course, Romo Dubs had 8 receptions, 124 yards. And then my man, Colston Loveland, had 137 yards in this game. The Bears grabbed their chain, took it off their neck, and don't you never come back to Chicago to next year. Hey, I gotta play this for my man, for my brother, for my crash out brother. You know, they had a real good season. We gonna make a video on who's supposed to have coach of the year. I'm just waiting for him to answer my call. You know what I'm saying? But you know, this is for my brother, you know, Duvall. You know, this is for him. This is just how I go. I'm so sorry that the Jaguars failed to the Buffalo Bills, and at the end of the day got an end, and they had a good run. Jaguars was good. Jaguars had a great season. They said that the Jaguars weren't going to have a good season. But the Jaguars did have a season. The Jaguars fell to the Buffalo Bills, to my cousin's team. So shout out to Tim Smiley. Josh Allen got away again. Superman put his cape on and ate some cat meat. Buffaloes didn't get eaten by a cat this time. The Buffaloes changed it around and ate the cat. Sorry, Jaguars. Y'all had a great season. It was good to see you play this year. What a great season that the Jaguars did have. And the game went as this. Scoring quickly, the Buffalo Bills, just like the Bears, came out the gate, scored 3. No one scored no more in the first quarter. The second quarter, 7-7, they were going at it. The Bills continued to play at a pace to try to overcome this Jaguar onslaught and this Jaguar magic that the Jaguars had magic. Jacksonville Jaguars had magic all year. The third quarter, it was the same. The fourth quarter, it was the same. The Bills won by the same field goal that was kicked in the first quarter by 3. And it went down like that. I know it had to be so hurtful to see the Jaguars have such a good season. My brother team fell short. I do support him on that, but you know, hey, Josh Allen is Josh Allen, and you can't take nothing away from him. He had 28 throws out of 35 receptions. 35 throws out of 28 receptions. I mean, he was very efficient. 273 yards, 1 TD. And then, of course, Trevor Lawrence had 30 throws for 18 receptions for 207 yards. Trevor Lawrence had 3 TDs and 2 interceptions like Caleb did. But, you know, young players, you know, do that type of thing in this situation, especially being a brand new, team coming into a playoff game. Rushing yards, they was pretty much even. Travis Cook, 46 yards. James Cook, 46 yards. Travis, and he had 67 yards. And then in receivers, 82 yards for Shakur. And Washington had 107 yards, 1 TD. Sad moment for the Jaguars. They really had a really, really good run, a good season. But they're going to look even better next year. I believe that, and I believe in them. Now, this is the game. This is the game everybody was talking about. This game right here. This game was San Francisco and Philadelphia playing against each other. It looked like San Francisco all of a sudden, chat, San Francisco all of a sudden now has a defense. All of a sudden, because it looks like they had a good defense against the Eagles because the Eagles couldn't do anything with them. Nothing. When I say nothing, nothing. They couldn't do anything with this team. And as I stood by and I watched, I did want, San Francisco to beat Philadelphia. That way, Chicago Bears wouldn't have to see Philadelphia for a second time because, they are the champs and they was going to come in Chicago to try to have a get back. You know what I'm saying? They was going to try to come and have a little get back with them, with us. And that was just a team that I'd rather not have faced. I'd rather face a West Coast team that don't like the weather that we give here in Chicago, and they're going to have problems in the bitter cold because they don't play in the bitter cold. That's just real talk. So we got an advantage here in Chicago. Purdy had 31 throws for 18 completions, 267 yards, 2 TDs, and 2 interceptions. Purdy is a gun. You know he gonna throw that thing. Jalen Hurts, I don't know what I was looking at with Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts had 168 yards that he threw for 20 or 35. That was efficient, but one TD. You're not gonna get it against Brock Purdy like that. It's gonna always be a gun show, and if you can't keep up, you're gonna get your ass whooped. That's just the way it is. Christian McCaffrey, after being hurt last year, this year, he definitely this season he definitely has stepped it up for them. 15 carries, 48 yards. Saquon Barkley had 106 yards, outran him with 26 carries. And then Demarcus Robinson had 111 yards. Devontae Smith had 70. So let's go about the good part. The Patriots beat the Chargers 16-3. Wow. No one expected it to be that type of game, but hey, this is Drake May's season. And they kept pushing Drake May, shoving Drake May down our throats. But I'm a believer. Drake May can play football, and he's a great look at a future quarterback and a franchise player for the New England Patriots. They have found their quarterback in Drake May. They beat the Chargers 16-3. The Chargers never got off the table. They never got off the table, and it was crazy work. So, once again, this is for someone who's going to retire this year. There will not be, since he's saying that he owned the Chicago Bears, how good it feels. How good it feels to see Aaron Rodgers go down. How good did it feel for Aaron Rodgers to be uptight with his old ass? How good it feels for Aaron Rodgers to say bye-bye to the NFL. If you're a Chicago Bear fan and you know about the history with Aaron Rodgers was in our stadium when Justin Fields was the quarterback. He stood in our stadium when Justin Fields was the quarterback. Aaron Rodgers stood in our field, in Soldier Field, when Justin Fields was our quarterback. And he said, I own you. Well, guess what? Bye-bye, Aaron Rodgers. You don't own shit no more. And you done went to a couple of teams after they said, we don't care about you in Green Bay because Green Bay is cold like that. They said, on to the next one. Just like they did Favre with you. They did you like with Loveland, and Loveland came in to play for Green Bay. So see you later, sayonara, and you will be discharged. Technically, he don't still own the Bears because we beat his ass this year. What the fuck is you talking about, baby Jacob? Did you see us beat Pittsburgh Steelers? Did you see us beat the Pittsburgh Steelers? What game was you not watching that we beat Aaron Rodgers? We beat his ass. So he can't hold on to them chains no more. He don't give a fuck how old you are. He had to change that a long time, but then Massa had to give the chains up. So what are you talking about, baby Jacob? You always be talking about some bullshit. He didn't own us. He don't own us no more. Now, how about that, baby Jacob? And he got his ass beat and thrown down all game long. Oh, okay. Yeah, all day long. All day long, he got his ass beat. 30-6. No, he doubled down on that. Mason Randolph said it, but he doubled down on it. What's he talking about, Jake? He stood in the stadium. He doubled down on that. I own you. Yeah, we remember. They've been saying it all over The reporters. Anyway, they got their ass beat 30-6. Ain't too much to talk about because CJ Stroud beat that ass, and we moving on. No more Pittsburgh Steelers. The rest of the season, bye-bye. Talk it over. They got to find another quarterback because Aaron Rodgers' old ass needed to retire the year before last when he got hurt and put down. They should have shot the horse before he even said it. Yeah, but bye. We in the playoffs and we in the second round. Now, that was the NFL. Moving on, like KEYSHA say. Last but not least, my coverage goes on Unrivaled. Yeah, y'all. Listen. Unrivaled is hot. Unrivaled is must-see TV. I do like what's going on in Unrivaled. Breanna Stewart. Shout out to Breanna Stewart. She said that this is a whole nother year. Breanna Stewart said that this was a whole nother year, and Breanna Stewart said, well, I don't know what y'all expected us to do this year, but all I know is we going for the title, and we gonna have a title run, and she feel like they got a shot at the title this year on the 3-3 Unrivaled Professional Basketball League. The Mist played the Phantom, and Aaliyah Boston was playing her butt off. Aaliyah Boston was playing her butt off, and she came in this game playing bully ball. Kelsey Plum hit the game-winning shot, and I would say Kelsey Plum, it's a joy to see her come play with the girls because she's such a hothead, and you expect her to pop off at any minute. You know, that's just Kelsey Plum. Field goals, 25 out of 58. The Phantom had 27 out of 65. The 3 points, Miss had 4 3-pointers. The Phantom had 5. They were 22.2 from the field. The Phantom was 25% from the field. Rebounds, 28 rebounds for the Miss. That's what they had. Did for that. Leah Boston was leading the charge, y'all. Listen, 44 rebounds for the Phantom. The assists, Kiki was there too, of course. The assists was 11 for the Miss, 17 for the Phantom, 7 steals for the Miss, 3 for the Phantom, 3 blocks for the Miss, 1 for the Phantom. And this is where I thought that the Phantom was going to lose because they had 11 turnovers. The Miss only had 5. And then, of course, 11 fouls to match the 11 turnovers was called on the Phantom. So a lot of stuff was going against them to make them probably almost lose this game. But they pulled it out. 8 fouls for the Miss. And then moving on to the box score. The box score, y'all. The box score, Veronica Burton was 3 for 10. She had an off night. You know what I mean? 30%. You know, she actually had an off night. She had 2 steals, though, in the game. Alana Smith was being pushed around. She had 0 points. 0, a goose egg. The defensive player of the year had a goose egg. It don't even matter whatever she did or didn't do. She got pushed around. Breanna Stewart had 17 points, 7 for 20. It was a bad offshoot night. She had 8 rebounds, 2 assists and 1 steal and 2 blocks. Alicia Gray had 16 points, was trying to hold them in there, hold the reins, 3 rebounds, 6 assists and 1 block. You know, Arike Agumawale had 16 points, She had turned hot for a little bit. 6 for 11. Very, very good. 2 for 3 from the 3-point line. Alicia Gray was 2 for 4. She was 50%. And the other one was at 40% from the free throw line. Rike Gumawale had 2 assists, 3 steals, you know what I'm saying, and 3 turnovers. And then Lee Yaru had 6 points. She also had 7 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal. Now, the Phantom, Aaliyah Boston, 10 points, 4 for 11. She played bully ball all night. She had a double-double, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 steal. Natasha CLAUDE had 9 points, 4 for 9 from the field. She had 8 rebounds, 6 assists, and 1 steal. Kelsey Plum, 18 points, second leader of the pack. She had 8 rebounds, 2 assists, and Tiffany Hayes, who mopped the floor with everything, had 8 points. She was 3 for 8 from the field, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, and 1 steal. Kiki Efren was 8 for 19. She had started off with bad shooting, but when she got herself together, she was all right. 7 rebounds. She had 1 assist and 1 block. So shout out to Kiki. She came right on in, subbing with Aaliyah Boston. Aaliyah Boston actually was really looked like she was the leader of the team in the beginning of the game. Aaliyah Boston just was playing real good bully ball. And then, what can I say? Do y'all really want to hear about this? I don't know. I'll just go to the box score because what can I say about the Laces? The Slim Reaper is the Slim Reaper. The Trash Sisters, that's right, ND Jacob, the Trash Sisters. We don't want you back here in the Bears uniform. In the Sky uniform. We don't need them back in the Sky uniform here. Rachel Baham and what's her name? I wanted Rebecca Allen. We don't need y'all. No, we don't need y'all to suit up in no Sky nothing. We don't want you to suit up in the Sky nothing. Nothing. The contracts is over. Bye-bye. See you later. Jeff Pagliosha, no, you must go. Still fire him. I don't know. I don't want to see it no more. Anyway, Brittany Sykes, 25 points. She was 9 for 16. Very exciting. 7 rebounds. She had 2 assists, 5 steals. You know what I mean? Because she is a defensive savant. Alyssa Thomas, she had 10 points. Of course, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals, 1 block. Fill up the stat sheet. Jackie Young, the gun had 22 points. Of course, the gun did what the gun do. 17 out of 7, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and Jordan Canada, so super fast, 10 points. She was 3 for 11. Really didn't shoot that well, but she just super fast, made sure that she was assertive. Everywhere else, 2 assists, 1 steal. And then, of course, Maddie Singris had Nas Hillman had 4 points. She had 1 rebound, 2 assists. She didn't shoot well. She was shooting a lot of shots from the 3, and I didn't understand that. She was 2 for 8 on her shots. Look, 5. She had 5 shots from the 3-point line. I was watching. I was like, what are you doing, Nas? Drive on these people. I know you're trying to expand your game like Angel, but you ain't Angel. You got to, take that midi. That's just what you got to do. Maddie Siegrist had 13 points, 5 for 9. She was very efficient. She also had 3 rebounds and 1 steal. So this was the show tonight. What a great weekend of sports that we had. More after these messages. Let me tell you about the simplest way to get you in some WNBA and NBA action. Find your player, pick higher or lower, and win some extra cash. Pick between 2 to 5 players to fill out your pick'em entry. Get every pick right and win some much needed cash. Use promo code SteadyServe and receive $1,000 bonus in cash. Now that it's football season, follow SteadyServe and ENT as I share my picks. Pick players, choose the amount, win money, make picks, win cash. Thanks, Underdog Fantasy, for your partnership with us, and thank you for using the promo code SteadyServ'n on Underdog Fantasy.
Okay, I'm out here. Just came out the liquor store, bumped into my man's. Everything he say is official. All of the products, A1, feel good on the skin, applies real smooth. A1 from day one. Real guy, real good people. Trust the product, trust and believe.
Yes,
I'm a
sir.
true believer.
When you put it on your skin, how did it feel?
Man, smooth to the touch, man. It don't go on all crazy or none of that stuff like that.
Yes,
it's
sir.
Real smooth, smell good, and it lasts all day too.
The essential oil stayed with you pretty much the whole time that you had it.
All day, and I get
My
nothing but
man, I
compliments
appreciate
from it.
this. My
Nothing but
man, 100
compliments.
grand. Get that, that's right there. That's yours, man. I thank you. Shea butter.
Oh, the shea butter is fantastic. I done got hooked on it. I'm taking some to a relative in Kansas City tomorrow. But it's a really good product, and I encourage you to try it.
All right, now, y'all.
Y'all check out Shine, heal, treat, moisturize, condition, and develop your skin. If you order now, you get 15% off of the baddest shea butter made on planet Earth, y'all. I'm telling you that this Shine, heal, treat, moisturize, condition, and develop your skin. And your brother make his shea butter from scratch. You will get the straight from home. That's right, from the homeland, straight out of Ghana and in Nigeria product. And me, myself, will give you real essential oils that is made for your skin. Heal good, feel good. Shine, heal, treat, moisturize, condition, and develop your skin. Well, y'all let me know what y'all thought about today's topic and the subjects that I picked today. And was I really informal for you? I love going over the topics of this show, and I am so grateful. Hey, Sister Victory, how you doing, my beautiful girl? Listen, y'all also can give to the channel, man. I noticed, as of late, I'm asking y'all to support my channel. Give to the channel. Support what I'm doing, man. It's, I'm asking for you guys so that I can make better production for you. Better be able to get better information. Of course, pay the Wi-Fi bill. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that I got all the apps in place so I can bring you more and more hot bangers. And subscribe to the show. Subscribe to the show, man. Like, share, and subscribe. Share this channel. Let everybody know that I'll be bringing them hot information, good information, funny topics, and also I'm not up here like a dry fish. You know what I'm saying? Not me. Like, subscribe, and share. But also, y'all, what I will say is that turn on your notifications. Every time I drop a hot banger, I'm just saying that this show has just begun. 2026 is here. And I'm saying, y'all, I need y'all support. And I'm asking, as y'all can see me all over social media, you could go and Google and Steady Serv'n Sports ENT and see what you come up with. Go to my website, interact in my website, because this is what you deserve. I pay my website, got a new official website up here for you to see that I'm taking care of real straight business. Thank you, Sister Victory, for the $1.99 super sticker. I appreciate you so much. I'm so grateful for Sister Victory and what anyone gives to the channel. I am so grateful for that support. Listen, y'all. me as a content creator, me as a builder, I really want to thank y'all for what y'all done. Thank you for what you do. It's been a joyful year. I am now in my past my first year. Yes, my first year was in December. So I have passed my first year, and I enjoy this. I enjoy being here with you, and I want to continue to be the best podcast that's coming. That's right, coming up after my main man, KEYSHA, and what it is. All right. Y'all, that's my girl, my baby girl, my baby sister, Sister Bernadette. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate Thank you so much, Sister Bernadette. I appreciate your support. Hey, blowing us up here on Steady Serv'n. This sister right here is the reason why you see me all over social media. You see me on TikTok. You see me on Instagram. You see me on Facebook. You see me on Twitter X when I repost everything, all of the content and the stuff that you see and the creations that come from her. You know what I'm saying? This is what she does. She a beautiful, beautiful sister. She also all the content that you see on my Bread House Butters platform. She does that. So I pay people. I listen. I spend money to be able to be here and to make sure that you guys see a real investment in what I'm doing. I'm gonna have that background taken care of in a minute. You know I'm working on the background. I'm working on the background. Give me some minutes. Give me a couple minutes and I'm gonna get it done. Y'all know what I'm doing. That's right. So as always, I leave you as I came with another banger. Chicago forever. Go Bears, Bears.
Chicago. Yeah, foreigner, welcome to my city. See the bright light, skyscrapers looking pretty. Perfect skyline, postcard from a city, and we still on the rise, more construction keeping busy. Always bear down on your blue in the windy. Can't forget the Bulls, red and black run the city. Chicago, fire in the sky, Wnba. White Sox and the Cubs up in Wrigley. Got a couple rings like I play for the Blackhawks. Always on the ground when my feet hit the asphalt. Dedication, hard work, and preparation. Never giving up to reach the goals I've been chasing. When it goes down, I'ma be the main attraction. Better stand back when the cameras start to flashing. Countdown, buzzer beater, how the game go. Crowd goes wild, cause you know who they came for. Michael Jordan, D-Wade when I'm scoring. Great Walter Payton, John Tays when I'm enforcing. You already know I had to make an anthem. Shot-town in the building, and you know what I stand for. Chicago, it's the city of the wind. Clock runs down.